The boudoir or bedroom can be a private, intimate space, but there's a trend that's been rising over the years that's inviting women to open the door and pose. We sat down with photographer Tayler Raine about why women are bearing all to gain confidence and self-empowerment.
Just take your head towards the window just a little bit. Beautiful. I've been photographing clients since high school, and about 5 years ago, I stumbled upon boudoir in a Facebook group that I was in, and I was super intrigued. So I asked some of my friends if they would allow me to photograph them. We rented an Airbnb, I think in the North Shore, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I went and I tried it and I just fell in love with it. Particularly after working with clients and seeing how it impacted them and how it changed the way they felt about themselves, their bodies, how it kind of reignited something in them that they didn't know they were missing. Perfect.
That first photo shoot, what was it that ignited this fire in you?
Yeah, I think that a lot of my journey throughout this business has been also just coming back to myself and figuring out who I am. So being able to hold that space for my clients to do the same thing has also been incredibly healing and rewarding for me as well. And just being able to see, kind of the metamorphosis of my clients and how they emerge and their confidence, it's just such a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Nice big deep breath.
A good friend of mine had done it, and she just said how good she felt afterwards and how Tayler made her feel so comfortable. And so it was, I actually did it for my 32nd birthday. That was my present to myself.
Some of my clients, they've been following me for several years, and they wait and they wait, and then finally one day they're like, I'm ready now. So some clients do it as a reclamation for themselves because maybe they've been going through a tough spot, they want to feel good about themselves. A lot of clients will do it as a celebration of sorts. So it really just depends on the client and where they're at in their own personal journey.
So when we see lingerie, when we see the poses and the pictures, it's a little provocative, but it's not necessarily sexual.
It's not generally overly sexual. It can be depending on the client, the photographer, things like that. But for my clients, I really want it to be about connecting with their bodies and reconnecting with themselves and making the space for them to do that.
Beautiful, yeah, stunning.
I know Tayler has told me this, that she really loves when women do this, not just for their partner or as a gift for a partner, but it's for themselves.
Yes, yes.
Why was that important for you?
I feel like as women, I'm not always the most confident person. So I did just want to do, and I have a business and I have my husband and my son, so it was actually just doing it for me. And I felt very good afterwards.
I think that our partners, they already know how incredible we are and they already love us, but it's often us who we have the hardest time seeing what other people see in us. So just giving my clients this space to really feel that and embrace that, it's probably one of the most rewarding things about my job.
I've heard these testimonials of women who have come here, and so many of them say that they feel empowered after leaving here, after seeing their pictures. How did you feel when you first saw your pictures?
That's not me. That's not me. No, just I felt beautiful. Just felt good in my own skin.
And it's really an experience from the time they get here. They get hair and makeup done, wardrobe, all of that.
My clients, they come in, they get their hair and makeup done, they just have some time to be with themselves and with my makeup artist. And a lot of clients will often say that it's their favorite part of the day just because they don't often have time to be pampered like that, and they just can relax and really, just feel good. I often have clients in here who cry, happy tears generally, because they've never seen themselves like that. And my goal is for my clients to be able to see themselves as whole and not broken, and to really, embrace the things that society tells us are flaws.
Why do you think that there's this trend to do boudoir photo shoots?
I love it that it's gaining popularity because I think that more women need to experience this. Not even women. I've worked with men as well and couples.
Doing it with my husband was wonderful too.
So tell me about that experience. I mean, that had to have been
it was
really fun.
It was. So we did it for our 10-year anniversary, and he was all about it. And I think that morning he was more nervous than I was, but it was nice just to do it together, something we've never done. And it It was nice.
I've had clients come from all over, from New Orleans, New York. I think my farthest client drove 10 hours from Wisconsin. So it's super humbling, and I'm just always like in awe when people come from that far away.
Perfect. Chin up just a little bit.
She's just so good at making everyone, doesn't matter what size you are, how tall you are, just be who you are and embrace it.
One of the things I appreciate so much about what you do is that it really is women of all body sizes and shapes. It's a true embracing of just female empowerment almost.
I really want to be as inclusive as possible and want people to feel comfortable and welcome coming here. And I think that the more that people see other people who look like them, the easier it is for them to give themselves permission to be seen in this way.
What about your repeat clients? Because I think that is a true testimonial to the fact that this isn't just a one-time, oh, I felt really good after that. They want to keep coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so beautiful to see my clients come back and just to see how they come out of their shell a little bit more each time. I've had several clients come back 3 and 4 times, and we do different things every time and just get a little bit more creative and try new things. I call them like yearbook photos, but cooler, obviously.
Tayler is also an intimacy and connection coach to help couples work and grow together. We're going to have the link to her information on kdka.com/talkpittsburgh, and we'll be right back after the